What if a single set of photos could split the internet into angry groups, heated arguments, and endless comments that never seemed to stop? What if people could not agree on whether something was art, freedom, or something that crossed a line that should never be crossed? This is exactly what happened when photos of Laetitia Casta began spreading online. Some people defended her loudly and proudly. Others were shocked, upset, and even angry. Many kept asking one big question again and again: was this too bold, even for adults? Stay with me until the very end, because this story is not just about pictures. It is about control, choice, and how fast opinions can turn into outrage. Laetitia Casta is not a new name in fashion or media. She has been famous for many years and is known across the world. Her career includes modeling, acting, and many public appearances that often attract attention. Because of this long history, many people feel they already know who she is and what she represents. But when these topless photos appeared, the reactions showed that people still place limits on how they expect a famous woman to behave and present herself. The photos were shared through magazines and online platforms and were meant to be artistic and expressive. There was no secret or trick involved. Laetitia Casta is an adult, and the photos were taken in a professional setting. Still, the reaction was loud and fast. Social media filled with comments within hours. Some praised her confidence and courage. Others accused her of going too far and crossing a line. A big reason for the anger came from expectations. Many fans had a sight and image of her in their minds. When the photos did not match that image, people felt uncomfortable. Instead of asking themselves why they felt this way, they blamed her. This shows how public figures are often placed inside invisible boxes. When they step outside those boxes, the reaction can be harsh and unforgiving. Another reason for the outrage was the idea of being an example. Some critics said such photos send the wrong message and that adults should be careful because younger people might see these images. Supporters answered back by saying that responsibility lies with parents and online platforms, not with an adult woman making her own choices about her body. This back-and-forth argument continued to grow and pulled more people into the debate each day. News outlets made the situation even bigger. Headlines were written to shock readers and attract attention. Small details were made to sound huge and serious. Instead of calm discussion, the focus became drama and conflict. Many people formed strong opinions without even seeing the photos or knowing the full story behind them. Laetitia Casta did not rush to explain herself. This silence made some people even more upset. Others saw it as a strong and thoughtful move. By not reacting right away, she avoided adding more noise to an already loud situation. Later, she shared that the photos were about self-expression and feeling comfortable in her own skin. For her, it was not about pleasing others or shocking the public. This brings us to a deeper issue. Why is society still so divided when it comes to the human body? Movies, advertisements, and music often use bold images. Yet when a woman chooses to show her body on her own terms, outrage follows. The rules seem unclear and unfair. What is accepted for one person becomes a problem for another. Age also played a role in the debate. Some people argued that bold photos are only accepted when someone is young. Since Laetitia Casta is older than many new models, critics used that as a reason to judge her choices. Supporters strongly disagreed and said confidence and personal choice do not disappear with age. The internet can be a harsh place. Once outrage starts, it spreads quickly. People repeat opinions without thinking deeply. In this case, many forgot to ask a simple question. Did anyone get hurt? The answer was no. The anger was based on feelings, not real harm. Still, those feelings became loud enough to spread across platforms and discussions. This story is not really about topless photos. It is about freedom and control. It is about how society reacts when someone refuses to follow unwritten rules. It is also about how quickly people judge, especially when the person is famous. As viewers and readers, we also have a role. We can choose to react with anger, or we can choose to think carefully. We can ask why something makes us uncomfortable and whether that discomfort should control someone else's life. Moments like this give people a chance to grow and understand each other better. In the end, Laetitia Casta photos did what many forms of art do. They started a conversation. Some people walked away angry. Others felt inspired and thoughtful. The debate will slowly fade, but the questions will remain. Who decides what is too bold, and why do people care so much when someone else makes a personal choice about their own body?